Storytelling is an art and a craft, be it our Ganesh reciting the verse or the Buddha telling us tales. Like the rays of sun reach us any which way, these stories too find their way into our thoughts and hearts. They rekindle memories and with them the emotions we have experienced. The medium of communication keeps changing, but the impact, the impressions that these stories leave upon us lingers on. Sometimes, when language becomes a barrier, dance emotes. When words get confusing, music takes over. When fabrics want to trend, embroidery steps in. Colors, textures, threads, motifs all start a symphony, and patterns begin to speak, tell, narrate, story after story. We can dip them in paints, brush some water, and splash on the silks. Call it art. Make tulips and roses to show spring. Tie them with threads, run some wax. Call it batik. Make stories that show love and caring. Make small knots, twist them, crumple them. Call it bandhani and bring alive the dancing gopis. And of course we can get a needle, put the thread and run the humble stitch. Call it Kantha and embroider with skill all that is ours to tell. Be it the Kashi Vishwanath temple on the Ganges in Banaras, or the idols in Jagannath Puri, the goddess Kali slaying the demons, or Krishna doing ras with his Ashtasakhis, or simply the bounties of nature and Durga. Once stitched, seamed and sewed, they wait to be the chosen one. They know she will find them and bring them home. After all, these yarns will adorn her, enhance her, comfort her, and complete her. They may be the 6 yards she's draped, or the 3 she's cut into a cape. They may be silk or muslin, her favorite shade she's dyed, or the border she's made. They all speak to her, share her secrets, and hang around silently till she chooses to wear them once again. Kantha has patiently woven and painstakingly stitched together these timeless pieces. Delightful in their appeal, they show both glorious, often profound stories that have retained the heritage that is to be valued, culture that is to be preserved, and morals that have to be reinstated. Wait, what is this? This one has been specially woven to bring to life a woman from our epic, Mahabharata. Chirharan is the most searing incident yet, and arouses in each one of us a myriad of emotions even today. This visual needs no words. It highlights the atrocities of the powerful, whispers to us our own pain, screams at the helplessness still around, but only for a few moments, and then reassures us once more that a few strands of faith is all it takes to turn the fate every time, all the time. Yes, the lady here is our queen of Indraprasth. She had accepted her destiny to marry the 5 Pandavas, but refused to live by rules that others had set out for her. The images embroidered here remind us of that day in the royal court, where she was greedily gambled away, where she was mercilessly mocked at, and where she was demonically dragged in. The colors used certainly remind us of the hair-raising and heart-rending incident that this queen was subjected to, where her protectors could not prevent her predators to do the unthinkable. The lowered faces shamelessly remind us that the blind king, the learned, the royals, all let a woman be dishonored. But yes, the panel also reminds us of the time when the Sakhi tore the pallu of her sari and lovingly wrapped some threads around her Krishn's finger when he was wounded. Motifs of the Morpank and the Sudarshan Chakra thankfully remind us that years later, when she stood alone and helpless, her Sakha, her Krishna, came to her aid. Those threads had multiplied. Yards and yards and yards of fabric flowed to save her integrity, protect her vanity, and empower her femininity. Tonight, Kantha brings to you Krishna's Katha through another mesmerizing form of storytelling. Music, melodies, mudras, movements, eyes, expressions, ghungaroos, drums, and drapes. We have it all. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our Draupadi, our Yagnaseni, our Panchali, our Krishna for the evening tonight. Eyes that sealed her fate. The king of Indraprasth, Yudhishthir, had prayed and pleaded that I turn myself to the number of his choice just once. But I was helpless under the spell that was cast on me for years. I had to obey my lord Shakuni. To me, that was right. But I know now it's only a matter of time before Draupadi is to be ruthlessly dragged in Dhritarashtra court only because the Kauravas had won and the eldest Pandav, her husband, had just lost her to this ill-fated game of dice. She will now be summoned by her new lords and her strong, brave, valiant husbands, Yudhishthir, Arjun, Bhim, Nakul, Sahadev, will watch helplessly. Never mind the promises each one had made to her. Never mind that they sat stripped, slumped, drowned in their own shame. Never mind that from a queen she has become a slave, for no fault of hers. Never mind that one single garment that clung on to her for its life was about to be. Never mind. What? No! It can't be. My husband cannot do this. How can he? He has no right to. I'm not his property. I will not go anywhere. Stop!
कल्पान्ते कालसृष्टेन यदन्धेन तमसावृतं कल्पान्ते कालसृष्टेन यदन्धेन तमसावृतम् अभिव्यनक् जगदिदं स्वयं ज्योतिस्वरोचिषा
पहुंचो, सखा आए हैं, कष्ट बोलो। सुनो द्रौपदी, नजरें मिलाओ, कृष्ण साथ हैं, हौसला दिखाओ। सुनो द्रौपदी, धैर्य बंधाओ, कृष्ण खड़े हैं, आशा जगाओ। सुनो द्रौपदी, केश संवारो, सखा आगे हैं, मान निखारो। सुनो द्रौपदी, मस्तक उठाओ, कृष्ण यहीं हैं, विश्वास दिखाओ। सुनो द्रौपदी, कदम बढ़ाओ, सखा संग हैं, नारित्व बचाओ। सुनो द्रौपदी, सुनो द्रौपदी, सुनो द्रौपदी।
कल्पान्ते कालसृष्टेन यदन्धेन तमसावृतं। कल्पान्ते कालसृष्टेन यदन्धेन तमसावृतम्। अभिव्यनक् जगदिदं स्वयं ज्योतिस्वरोचिषा।
करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं। कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं। सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे।
Panchali was a pure soul. Her birth was for a reason: to slay the adharmi and reinstate dharma. She remained unsoiled, untouched by the vagaries of this society. She stood alone and walked alone. In solitude, she found her solace. In nature, she found her salvation. The 5 sources of energy, sun, earth, fire, water, and wind, shielded her. She will be an inspiration for generations to come, because her Sakha, her Krishna, her conscience says, no karma, good or bad, goes unnoticed, unrecorded in the books of divinity.
We, Kantha women, have a story of our own. We too believe in the fountain of faith that has moved mountains in our lives. It has given each one of us an identity that we call our own, a purpose that we live by, a goal we need to achieve. Our journey may have been long and arduous, but through years of patience and perseverance, we have walked the path. We need no kingdom, no throne, no crown, yet we stand as queens, the first among equals. Our stitch speaks. With faith, I got some yarns and created yards. I started with a needle and some threads, thin and thick light. I wove through the fabric, cotton and satin alike. I spun the cotton in shades, soft and strong, side by side. I drew different stories, mine and hers, and brought to life. I showed our heritage. With mosques and temples alike, I created bonds, Krishna's Sakhi and Ram's wife. I draped saris and now cut the fabrics right. I am Kantha, a simple stitch that worked right. She is independent. She is empowered. She is emancipated. She can feed. She can pray. She can bless. She can teach. She can learn. She can sing. She can dance. She can love. She can care. She is there.